always remember the final game of his freshman year where he scored the winning goal and celebrated with his teammates. And he wants to thank his family for their continued support. It's Aaron Bracetta. Next, according to Coach Schubert, Devin is an outstanding dribbler and drives his opponents crazy with his mad moves. Devin's top high school memories are scoring a goal from 30 yards out in his first varsity game and winning the award for Best Offensive Player. Devin is joined by his parents, Kathy and Jim. Tim Slaughter. Tim is described by his coach as a tenacious defender with an outstanding ability to keep possession and start the counterattack. Tim says his best times were being with his friends in high school and playing soccer. Tim's joined by his parents, Karen and Hugh. Next is Tyler Sevick. Coach Schubert says Tyler is a player blessed with speed, skill, and a powerful shot who can score at any time. Tyler remembers the first time he attempted a bicycle kick against Olympian, and he's very grateful he didn't embarrass himself. Tyler's joined by his parents, Jean and John. He is a tireless worker and a complete teammate, and one of the most respectful players he's ever had the privilege to coach. Mike treasures his high school soccer experience and enjoys all the time he spent playing his favorite sport with his closest friends. And Mike is joined by his parents, Laura and Mike. Skylar Dreher. Coach Schubert admires Skylar's love for the game and his dedication to the game. His willingness to sacrifice for his friends and his teammates is a credit to Skylar's character. Skylar's favorite memory is getting caught playing soccer with his teammates in the locker room. I guess you had to be there. Skylar's joined by his parents, Terry and Brian. Next is James Bennett. James is described by his coach as a very intelligent player who helps keep his team organized and has the ability to create many scoring chances. James says he'll always remember the fun times he's had here at West Hills playing with his lifelong friends.
Thank you.
James is joined by his parents, Robin and Jim.
I don't want to walk across the on.
Next is JJ Paytown. JJ is one of our captains, and Coach Schubert says JJ is a powerful player with his speed, strength, and ability to break through defenses to score important goals. JJ's fondest memory was being promoted to varsity as a sophomore and starting his first ever game in the quarterfinal playoff match against Valhalla. JJ is joined by his parents, Becky and Gary. Next is Kyle Maynard. Kyle is our other captain, and his coach says he has great vision on the field and the ability to read the game at a very high level. Kyle is creative in his work within the team's philosophy. Kyle says it's been an honor playing soccer with his friends here at West Hills, and he wants to thank his coaches and family for helping him succeed in high school. Kyle is joined by his parents, Kathy and Scott. Next is Oscar Sines. Oscar has shown great maturity in his senior year, according to Coach Schubert, and contributed some important goals at key moments this season. Oscar says his high school experience has helped shape him into the person he is today, and he wants to thank his friends, coaches, and family, and especially his mom for being his guides through high school. Oscar is joined by his mom, Mimi. Next is Sean Riley. Sean is described by Coach Schubert as a strong player with the ability to join in the attack, adding another dimension to our team. And Sean is a huge fan of Scott. Sean's top memory from his varsity experience is scoring his first ever varsity goal. And he's joined by his parents, Barbara and Jerry. Next we have Travis Myers. Travis is described by Coach Schubert as a player that adds the emotional boost to our team every day. Travis says he'll always treasure the time he spent playing soccer with his best friends here at West Hills. And Travis is joined by his parents, Sylvia and Terry. Next is Killian Rose. Coach Schubert says Killian is one of the fittest players he's ever had here at West Hills, and Killian is always positive no matter the circumstances. Killian is most proud of his scooter soccer team called BWD. And he's joined by his parents, Susie and Richard. Next is Jordan Brown. The entire coaching staff is very proud of Jordan, who's worked so hard on his academics so he could be a part of the team in his senior year. Jordan wants to thank the coaches, his friends, and his amazing mom who have pushed him to succeed in school, and says he would not be playing soccer here today if it were not for them. Jordan is joined by his mom, Stacy. Next is Carter Phillips. Carter has immense talent as a goalkeeper, according to Coach Schubert, and as a player. It says Carter is one of the emotional leaders on our team. Carter's career highlight was scoring the game-winning penalty kick in the CIF playoffs against Valhalla in his sophomore year. And Carter is joined by his parents, Wendy and Tom. And finally, Justin Cashew. Justin has shown a great deal of courage and determination to come back from an injury this season, and Justin is a vital part of our team as a goalkeeper. Justin's favorite high school moment was as a freshman, when as a goalkeeper he was selected to take a penalty kick. Sadly, he missed it and had to sprint the entire length of the field before the other team could counter. And Justin is joined by his parents, Myrna and Steve. Congratulations to all the seniors. We wish you well in your future. Now let's get at it and get back and win this game.
Go Wofpack!